Hi guys, sir should we have been doing this Pascal's triangle, but since he is busy and we don't have time, sir asked me to forward the code to you, but I thought not everyone will be able to understand the code, so I just thought of doing the Pascal's triangle explanation. In the Pascal's triangle, how it works is we have a triangle in which we write 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, again 1, 1, 1, 1. But over here, the sum of the above two consecutive numbers gives us the value of the next number. So 1 plus 1 gives us 2. Similarly, 1 plus 2 gives us 3. 2 plus 1 gives us 3. Next 1 plus 3 gives us 4. 3 plus 3 gives us 6. And 3 plus 1 gives us 4 again. This can be done for n number of rows. So here you take the value of rows is 5. To develop this particular triangle, we have to write a code. And in this code, we need one variable for rows, one variable for the values here called coefficient, and space. Here space indicates each number of boxes here we require. Then we have I and we have j for the loops respectively. So now let us start with the working of the program. First, we initialize the value of coefficient to 1 because initially we have 1 here. Next, we read the number of rows. Scanf %d, comma, ampersand rows. Next we have for loop. This for loop is to read the number of rows. For I is equal to 0, I less than rows, I plus plus. This is rows loop. Next, we have another loop for the spaces. These are the spaces 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So for these spaces, we have a loop for space is equal to 1, space less than rows minus I, space plus plus. How it executes, I will tell soon. Next, so we print the spaces here and the bracket is open and it is closed here itself. Next, we have another loop for j is equal to 0, j less than equal to I, j plus plus. This loop is for printing the value. Over here we print the coefficient value. Coefficient value is nothing but these individual values. First, let us assume the values of row as 5. And the first case for I is equal to 0, 0 is less than 5, the condition is true. And then it comes here, control comes here for space is equal to 1, space less than 5 minus 0. How much is 5 minus 0? 5 minus 0 is 5. So 1 is less than 5, condition is true. So a space is printed. Again this for loop exits. Again it comes back to space plus plus. Space becomes 2 now. 2 is less than 5 again. Again one more value is printed. Then again it increments to 3. Then then 3 is less than 5 again. It is printed. Space plus plus. 4 is less than 5. Again space printed. Next 5 is not less than 5. So control comes to the next for loop. Once it comes to next for loop for j is equal to 0, j less than I. So 0 is equal to 0 because initially I value is 0. So j plus plus. And now if either j is equal to 0 or I is equal to 0. Here j is equal to 0 and I is equal to 0, both are true. So coefficient value is 1. And hence the first I coefficient value is printed. Using this printf %2d comma coefficient. This 2 indicates the number of characters we need in the number we are printing. After printing, again control comes back to the j loop. So j will increment to 1. 1 is neither less than nor equal to 0. So again this for loop exits. Control comes out of this for loop and comes back to this for loop. Now I value becomes 1. So 1 is again less than 1 is less than 5. Again true. Then for space is equal to 1. Again 1 is less than, here rows is 5. Now new I value is 1. So 1 is less than 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. So now again when this executes, previously we got 4 times 4 spaces. Now since it is reduced by 1, we will get 3 spaces. and these are those three required spaces. After the space is printed, again control comes to j. For j is equal to 0, j less than I, new I value is 1. So 0 less than equal to 1, j plus plus. If j is equal to 0 or I is equal to 0. Here I is not equal to 0 but j is equal to 0. Since it is OR, again coefficient value is 1. So this one is printed. Again using the same printf %2d comma coefficient statement. Again control comes back to this for j loop. Now j value becomes 1. So now 1 is less than or equal to 1. Yes, true. Again j is equal to 0. No. I is equal to 0. No. Else coefficient is equal to coefficient. What is the coefficient value? 1 into what is I value? 1. J value 1 plus 1. This whole term tends to 1 divided by j is 1. So again you get 1 here. And again this is printed using this printf statement. So now in the second condition we got this and we got this. Again now it goes back here. Now j value is 2. It is false. Control comes back to this for loop. Now for I value was 1. Now it becomes 2. And now I less than rows. 2 is less than 5. True again. Again now last time we got 3 spaces. 4. Then we got 3. Now we will get 2 spaces. And now again control comes back to this for loop. For j is equal to 0, j less than equal to I, j plus plus. Over here again 0 is less than 2. So I assume you know how to print the first one, that is this one. After printing that one, again control comes here and again this last one is printed. This one is printed. After that we need this 2 value. So for requiring this 2 value, what we do, we again execute the same condition. So we will get the required value 2. Again we print it. So this is how the program executes. In the next slide you will have your program. You can copy it down.